Did you ever wonder why Mississippi is spelled with so many I's and H's? Well, stick around and you might just find out. Now, the name Mississippi, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? And a handful too, if you're trying to jot it down. It's a word that's bound to give any novice spelling bee contestant a run for their money. But have you ever stopped to consider where this tongue-twisting, pen-tripping name comes from? Let's delve into the annals of history and solve the mystery of Mississippi. The name Mississippi is not just a random assemblage of I's and S's. It has a rich history that can be traced back to the Native American tribes that once inhabited the region. The word Mississippi is derived from the Native American word Mississippi, which means Great River. And it's not hard to see why they named it so. The Mississippi River is, after all, one of the longest rivers in North America. But here's a fun little anecdote. Picture yourself as a young contestant in a spelling bee. The judge, with a mischievous twinkle in their eye, says, "Your next word is Mississippi." Your heart sinks. Your palms are sweaty. You gulp. But then you remember the trick. Mississippi. And just like that, you've conquered the mighty Mississippi. At least in spelling. It's fascinating, isn't it? How much history and culture can be packed into a single word? A word that, at first glance, might seem like a jumbled mess of letters, but on closer inspection reveals a narrative that's intertwined with the very fabric of the land it represents. So, next time you're in a spelling bee, remember the trick, Mississippi, and you're all set? And while you're at it, spare a moment to appreciate the story behind this seemingly complicated word. Because, in the end, isn't that what makes language so beautiful? The stories they tell, the histories they hold, and the cultures they represent. Now that we've got the spelling down, let's dive into what Mississippi is really about. And no, it's not just a long river. When you think of Mississippi, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? Is it the mighty river that we all learned to spell in grade school? Mississippi, right? But did you know that Mississippi is so much more than just a body of water? Let's start with its rich history. Mississippi has been home to diverse cultures for thousands of years, from the Native American tribes that first inhabited the area to the European settlers who arrived later. But here's a fun fact. Despite all this history, Mississippi didn't officially become a state until December 10, 1817. Talk about late to the party. Mississippi's culture is as rich as its history. The state has been a breeding ground for some of the world's most influential music, literature, and cuisine. It's the birthplace of the blues, the stomping grounds of literary giants like William Faulkner and Tennessee Williams, and the creator of mouth-watering dishes like Mississippi mud pie. But let's not forget about the Mississippi Delta tamales, a unique fusion of Mexican and Southern cooking that you won't find anywhere else. And of course, we can't talk about Mississippi without mentioning its unique features. Did you know that Mississippi has more tree farms than any other state? Or that it's home to the only petrified forest east of the Mississippi River? And let's not forget about its famous hospitality, which has earned it the nickname, the Hospitality State. Now, there might be some misconceptions about Mississippi out there. Some might say it's just a state full of farms and swamps, but let's be honest, those folks probably couldn't even spell Mississippi on the first try. So it turns out Mississippi is more than just a hard-to-spell river. Who knew? From Elvis Presley to B.B. King, Mississippi has been home to some of the greatest names in music, but can you guess what the state's official song is? Oh, the Sweet Symphony of Mississippi. It's a state that has gifted us with legends of blues, rock and roll, and country. But let's take a moment to appreciate the unsung heroes of Mississippi's musical past. Yes, I'm talking about the harmonica-playing alligators and the jazz-singing mosquitoes. Okay, maybe not. But wouldn't that be something? The heart of Mississippi beats to the rhythm of the blues. This is the birthplace of the Delta blues, a genre that has influenced countless musicians worldwide. It's as if the Magnolia State has music flowing in its veins, from the mighty Mississippi River to the humblest of bayous. But it's not just about the blues. Mississippi is a melting pot of sounds, each as rich and flavorful as a bowl of jambalaya. Let's venture into the realm of country music. Did you know that country superstar Faith Hill was born in Star, Mississippi? That's right, the small town of Star has produced a star. Quite fitting, isn't it? And how about Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll himself? Born in Tupelo, Mississippi, he went from being a shy boy singing in church to a global phenomenon. I'm sure even the crickets in Tupelo swing to the rhythm of Heartbreak Hotel on a warm summer's night. But back to our original question, what is the state's official song? Drumroll please, it's Go Mississippi. Yes, you heard it right. The song, adopted in 1962, sings praises of the state's natural beauty, history, and you guessed it, its music. So let's tip our hats to Mississippi, the unsung hero of American music. It's given us so much more than just Elvis and B.B. King. From the blues to country, gospel to rock and roll, Mississippi's musical heritage is as diverse as it is vibrant. So next time you're on a road trip, remember to add some Mississippi tunes to your playlist. Have you ever heard of Coolickle? No? Well, buckle up because Mississippi's culinary scene is about to blow your taste buds away. Welcome to the land where food is not just eaten, it's celebrated. Mississippi, known for its rich history and vibrant culture, is also a treasure trove of unique and diverse culinary delights. It's the place where soul food meets creativity, and the result is nothing short of a gastronomic spectacle. Let's start with the Coolickle. Yes, you heard it right, Coolickle. A concoction that could only have been dreamed up in the inventive kitchens of Mississippi. This is simply a dill pickle soaked in a mixture of Kool-Aid and pickle brine. The result? A sweet, tangy, and slightly shocking treat that is sure to get your taste buds tingling. Then we have the Mississippi Mud Pie. Now don't let the name fool you. This isn't a pie filled with mud, but rather a heavenly dessert layered with chocolate, cookies, and marshmallow. It's so decadently delicious that it's practically sinful. But the culinary adventure doesn't stop there. Let's talk about the hot tamales, a dish that's a testament to the state's cultural melting pot. These spicy cornmeal-wrapped morsels of joy have been a Mississippi staple for over a century, and once you've had one, you'll understand why. And who could forget about the famous Mississippi catfish? Whether it's fried, grilled, or served up in a hearty stew, this local favorite is a must-try for any seafood lover. But what makes Mississippi's food scene truly special is the love and passion that goes into every dish. It's a state where grandmother's recipes are passed down through generations, where food is a language of love and community, and where every meal is a celebration of life. So, if you're a food adventurer, Mississippi should definitely be on your bucket list. Did you know that in Mississippi it's illegal to teach others what polygamy is? Yes, you heard right, folks. While Mississippi is known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and delicious food, it also has a quirky side that's bound to make you chuckle. We're diving into some of the weirdest laws that are still on the books in this southern state. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's start with a law that's a real head-scratcher. In Mississippi, it's illegal to shave in the center of Main Street. If you're thinking of setting up an open-air barber shop or just fancy a quick trim in the city center, you might want to reconsider. Next up, we have a law that's sure to ruffle some feathers. If you're in Jones County, you'd better not sell chicken after sundown on Friday until 3 p.m. on Sunday. That's right. It seems like the chickens in Jones County get to enjoy their weekends off too. But wait, there's more. In Tylertown, it's against the law to walk a dog without dressing it in diapers. Yes, you heard it right. So if you're planning a stroll with your furry friend, make sure you've got some doggy diapers on hand. And finally, our favorite one. It's illegal in Mississippi to teach others what polygamy is. Yes, you can't even explain it, so if you're a teacher, you might want to skip that chapter in your social studies class. It's all fun and games until you realize these laws are actually real. But isn't that what makes Mississippi so wonderfully unique? From the peculiar to the downright hilarious, these laws certainly add a dash of charm to this southern state. So remember folks, if you're planning to give a lecture on polygamy, Mississippi might not be the place for you. So, we've had a whirlwind tour of the Mississippi state, but what are the key takeaways? First up, we've unraveled the mystery of how to spell Mississippi. And let's be honest, it's a bit of a tongue twister. It might have taken some of us a little longer than others to get it right, but hey, who's counting? We've all become spelling bee champions today. Then, we dived into the rich history and culture of Mississippi. From its iconic river to its vibrant cities, this state is brimming with tales of yore. It's like stepping into a history book, but without the homework. Let's not forget the music. Oh, the music. It's as if the Mississippi River itself is playing a symphony, with the blues, gospel, rock, and country tunes flowing out of every corner. You can practically hear the music notes dancing in the air. Now, on to food. Who knew Mississippi was such a culinary delight? From mouth-watering barbecue to sweet pecan pies, it's a gastronomic adventure that's sure to tickle your taste buds. It's like a foodie's paradise where every meal is a celebration. And of course, we can't wrap up without mentioning the quirky side of Mississippi, with laws that include not teaching others what polygamy is and making it illegal to shave in the middle of Main Street. It's safe to say Mississippi has a unique charm. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So there you have it. A state that's as diverse as it is interesting, as rich in history as it is in culture, and as quirky as it is charming. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? But that's the beauty of Mississippi. It's a state that never ceases to surprise and delight. And that, folks, is Mississippi for you, a state that's as fun to explore as it is to spell.